In this video, we're going to talk about how to solve problems on inequalities. So let's simply say we have a problem of 2x greater than 4. So to solve this inequality problem, you simply just divide both sides by 2. Divided by 2. So 2 cancels out 2. Then we have x is greater than 4 divided by 2 is 2. So say we also have another example of minus 2x greater than 4. So this example is still the same thing as the one we did before. So just that for the negative 2. So to solve this one, so we divide both sides by negative 2. So we have negative 2 divided by negative 2. So negative 2 cancels out negative 2. We have x is 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. And another thing I want you to notice is that anytime a negative number is dividing in an inequality problem, the sign changes. So if we have greater than and we are dividing by a negative, it will change to a less than. If you have a less than and we are dividing by a negative, it will change to a greater than. Okay, so here the sign will change, so it will be less than minus 2. Okay, so let's take more advanced examples. Say we have 6x plus 4 is greater than 5. You can pause the video and try to solve this one yourself. So okay, we are simply just going to be applying the normal arithmetic processes we know for equations for inequalities here. So we have 6x plus 4 and then minus 4. So we are subtracting 4 from both sides is greater than 5 minus 4. So we know that plus 4 minus 4 cancels out each other. Then we have 6x greater than 5 minus 4 is 1. So from here on out, to divide both sides by 6 divided by 6. 6 cancels out 6 and then x is greater than 1 over 6. Okay. So let's clean up space. See, we have 6x plus 7 is less than 8x plus 9. So to solve this, we simply are going to be moving our x values to one side and our constant values to the other side. So we have 6x minus 8x. Moving this one over to this side, it becomes less than 9 minus 7. So we know that 6 minus 8x is minus 2x. And this is less than 9 minus 7 is minus 2. So we are going to be dividing both sides by negative 2, negative 2. Now as we are dividing, this cancels out this. Now dividing both sides by negative 2 will mean that this sign will change. So we know that x is greater than negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. So x is greater than 1. Okay. So there are some other forms of inequalities that you might need to know how to solve. So we say we have something like absolute value of x is greater than 5. Okay. So anytime you have an absolute value like this and you have an inequality, this thing can often be interpreted as, say, x is greater than 5, so the normal form, or minus x is greater than 5. So it could mean two things. This thing means two things, this or this. So this means that x is greater than 5. This is already simplified for us. Or minus x means that we have to divide both sides by minus 1 divided by minus 1. So that minus 1 cancels out negative here. And then we have the negative dividing this means that the sign will change. So we have x less than negative 5. Okay. So say we have something more complicated for this form. like x plus 5 is less than 2. So this would simply mean x plus 5 less than 2, or minus open bracket x plus 5 is less than 2. So if you simplify this, this would be x less than, as 5 is going to the other way, it becomes 2 minus 3, 2 minus 5, or minus x minus 5 is less than 2. Okay, so x is less than minus 3, or minus x, as minus 5 is going over to this side, becomes a positive. So we have minus x less than 2 plus 5. Okay, so this is already simplified. We know that x, let's clean up space from here. So we have x is less than 3, negative 3. This is already simplified. Or we have negative x is less than 7. So we know that x is less than 3, negative 3, or negative x means that we have to divide both sides by negative 1 here. So negative x, negative 1 cancel out negative x. Okay, so 7 divided by minus 1 means that the sign will change. So we have x is greater than negative 7. Okay, so is either x is less than negative 3 or x is greater than negative 7. So that's how to solve problems relating to inequalities. If you found the video helpful, leave a thumbs up, share with your friends, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It helps. Thanks for watching.